call this meeting to order. First item is roll call.
Alderman Bray.
Here.
Alderman Cleaver.
Here.
Alderman Knox.
Here.
Alderman Mills.
Here.
Alderman Soul.
Here.
Alderman Skinner. There is a quorum.
All right. Next item will be invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Alderman Cleaver.
Let's pray together. Abba, I am so grateful that I live in this community and that I've been able to call it home for 25 years. Thankful for the vision of the leaders, city staff, elected officials over the last 25 years. The vision still exists today. The vision for community to have a center of involvement and for leadership beyond a power position, a leadership beyond control, a leadership that's about loving the community and doing what's best for the community. So I thank you for these that are here tonight, that are away from their families, to transact the business of our community, to keep us in the black and to keep us moving in the right direction. Thank you for their hard work and dedication, for all the work that's been done up to this point and the work that will be done today. God, I pray that they would be responsible and accountable with what's been entrusted to them by hard-working, tax-paying citizens. We pray it all in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, the next item will be the approval of the agenda.
No changes.
Move on from there, right? The next item will be the police officer oath of office for Isaiah Cox.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States and the state of Missouri, and that I will observe the provisions and the ordinances of the city of Green Valley, and that I will faithfully discharge all of my duties as a member of the Green Valley, Missouri Police Department. So help me God.
Okay, next up will be public comment. If you want to speak to the board, please make sure you sign the paper at the back and try to limit your comments to 3 minutes. All right. Seeing no public comment, we'll move on to the consent agenda.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we accept the consent agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
discussion on that one? Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
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 All opposed, same. So seeing we have no previous business, no new business, no presentations, no public hearings, no resolutions, we'll move on to ordinances.
This will be the second reading of Bill Number B 24-11. This is an ordinance authorizing the sale of property owned by the City of Green Valley, Missouri, and authorizing the city administrator to execute all documents associated with the sale.
I move that we accept the second reading of Bill Number B 24-11 and approve it as ordinance number 2452.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion?
And now roll call.
Roll call.
Okay. Alderman Bray,
Yes.
Alderman Cleaver,
Yes.
Alderman Knox,
Yes.
Alderman Mills,
Yes.
Alderman Soul.
Yes.
The next is the the first reading of Bill Number B 24-12. This is an ordinance approving the dedication of certain real property in Green Valley, Missouri for road right-of-way and trail easement and authorizing the city administrator to execute all necessary documents required to effectuate said transaction.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve Bill B 2412's first reading, bring it back by title only at our next regular scheduled meeting.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Mayor, members of the board, this is about the trail project that's going to be grant funded along the Buckner Tarsney that will run from Blue Branch to Nelson. It is through the Federal Highway Administration. One of the requirements is that the right-of-way is actually dedicated. So even though it's city property, it's going through and actually dedicating that. They want to make sure in case it ever is sold in the future, that dedication still exists for that trail. And if you remember, this is working on land acquisition now with construction and grant dollars for 2025.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Next item will be city attorney report.
I have nothing, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Next up is city administrator and staff reports.
There are no reports tonight.
Board of Aldermen reports and comments. I'll go ahead and start with Tom.
Well, nothing tonight.
Alderman Knox.
Yeah, one thing, Mark, on the sidewalks that we spoke about over on Willow that were broke up, that we've had complaints about, where are we at on?
Are we talking in regards to the driveway
The ones
sections?
that go through the driveways, yes.
Yeah, so we found that in regards to those, it would fall under our property maintenance code. So our code enforcement officer has issued notice of violations to folks if they did have a broken up driveway that we spoke about. Many of the property owners have come in and gotten a permit and have replaced those sections of the driveway.
Okay, I know the ones on Willow haven't been touched, so I got another call about it. I just wondered. Thank you.
Alderman Mills.
I'll talk to Mark also. On the potholes back there behind Captain's, they had till June 9th. You know what happened since that date?
So we did not have any response back from our courtesy notice to those three property owners. So that will now elevate it to a notice of violation to those three property owners, giving them a time date. And if they don't follow that, then we'll issue then a general order summons to those property owners. There's three property owners involved. If you look at the Jackson County parcel viewer, the southern part is owned by the, I think it's WI, the Lofts, and the northern part is owned by the LLC that owns Captain's, and then a gentleman that owns the building where the State Farm agency is.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Soul.
Nothing.
All right, on to the Mayor Pro Tem report tonight. I've had some conversations on Facebook around fireworks. I want to remind the citizens that July 3rd and 4th this year are the correct days to be shooting off fireworks. That is permissible from 9 a.m. until 11 p.m. I've also had some requests to maybe push that 11 p.m. back a little bit to midnight. I'm gonna leave that for Mike when he gets back and let him be mad at me about bringing it up. That's all I've got. And do we have anything for executive session?
No.
Well, if there's nothing further, we will adjourn the meeting.
That was a record.